Hey there, Mrs. Wilcox here. I wanted to make a quick Zoom tutorial. If you're not sure what I'm talking about when I say Zoom, Zoom is an online platform for us to do video conferencing. We can have meetings or class meetings and have as many participants as we want. I can meet with individual students and we can video back and forth, or we can just use voice audio back and forth. And so I think it's going to be a really great tool as we move forward with distance learning. So to get to Zoom, we're here at our Chapman second grade homepage. This is where everything happens, and I'm going to scroll down over here on the right side to Monday. So there are links for Zoom in each of the days, but since tomorrow you're going to have to be accessing this video and Zoom, I'm going to show you for Monday. And so here's my Monday page, and my top activity is contacting Mrs. Wilcox, because that is our big focus, is participation and the conversations and interactions that we have. And here we can see on this side that there is the Zoom 11 a.m. Meeting link, and so when I click on that, since my computer here already has Zoom installed and I've been to Zoom and I'm signed in, I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll show you also what it looks like on a school Chromebook if you have one of those, if your student has one of those, or another device that doesn't have Zoom already installed on it. And so I click on that, it opens Zoom in a different tab up here, and then I'm going to click Open Zoom here, and then it's signing me in. Take me to this page, and then here I could start my video. I can't right now because I'm using it to do the screencast. I can mute my mic so that participants in Zoom can't hear me, and I have a lot of control of it. Since I set up the meeting and I'm signed in as myself, I have a little bit more options than you, but I'll show you some of the features. So we can enter full screen mode. That takes the Zoom meeting to full screen mode. If there were more participants, where I will be in all the meetings, and then as your students join in, there will be as many students as come to the meeting at the specific time. So each of those students would show in a square here. And if they didn't want to have a video, then it would just be a circle that said maybe their name. And if they did want their video to be turned on, which it happens down here in the Start Video button, you can start and stop it right there, as well as your mic. If there's a lot of background noise, people playing in the back, then you can have your mic muted. And then if you want to talk, then you just click there and unmute your mic, or you can have your mic on all the time if it's not super loud in the location that you're trying to do the video conference in Zoom. So those are some of the features. There's also a chat feature here. So if I click on the chat icon down here, then it opens up a chat box, and I can type and you'll be able to type messages to everyone, and then I have an option to go to individual participants of the meeting when there are more people in here. So those are some of the basic Zoom features. I'm going to go back out and I'm going to show you how Zoom would open from the same Chapman second grade homepage on Monday tab. So here is a school Chromebook. So if let me get back to full screen here. So if your student has a Chromebook that they picked up from me on Friday, then this is how they're going to go and get into Zoom and what it's going to look like for them. So I'm here on the Monday page for Chapman. And I know the lighting's not the best, but you'll get the idea. You're going to click here on the Zoom 11 a.m. meeting. And so you're taken to this screen. It pops up right here and it's connecting. It says video preview. And so if you want to join with your video on, you'd click the blue button. If you want to join without video, you'd click the gray button. I'm hoping to get to see everybody, so hopefully you'll join with your video. But that's kind of up to you. It's a personal choice. Maybe everyone won't be comfortable with that, and that's okay. This is a learning experience, and we will grow and learn together. So here I am in the meeting, and you can see I have my view options up there, and it looks a little bit different than mine when I showed you on my computer a little bit ago, only because I was the monitor of the meeting. And so if there were other participants, they would be in here, and we can click on there, and there's some of those options. So I can stop my video here, and that it takes it back, and this is what everyone would see if I stopped my video. Otherwise, this is the view that everybody that's in the meeting sees when I have my video running. I can turn my mic off and turn it back on. We're not going to do much down here. We can click here and see who the participants are. Since I'm the only one in the meeting right now as this Chromebook, then it's just me, and it only shows that over there. I can take that off and that side tab closes. If I want the chat box open like I showed earlier, I can click there. And then as long as this video is not in full screen, then the chat box shows up right next to the video screen. And so then I could chat, I could send messages to everyone or individual people. If I want that to minimize, I can click that again and it goes away. So I'm going to leave the meeting on that one. And I click yes, leave meeting. So at the end of when your student would be done with the video conferencing, when they have checked in with me and whichever classmates are on and whoever they wanted to see, then they would just click leave meeting like I did, and then you could just close this screen there, and then you'd be clicking back over into the Monday, I know you can't see it, but the Monday Chapman tab to get back to the activities for the day. I'm going to show you one more way that you might have to access Zoom. So if you're using a personal device for your student to do the online work. So this is my personal device. This is my phone, and I have not downloaded Zoom yet. I wanted to show you what it would look like if I needed to download Zoom. So I'm here at the Monday site like I was on the other devices. I'm going to click on the 11 a.m. Zoom, and then I'm redirected to Zoom here, and I have lots of different options. I can join the meeting now. If I have the Zoom app, I have to say accept here to their terms and policies so I can see everything, but it gives me lots of different options. So I can join the meeting, I can download the app onto my phone from Google Play, which would make it more simple to get into the meeting next time. I can and to just download online from Zoom. And so I think to make this easy, I'm going to click join the meeting. But I don't have the app. So actually I'm going to go down to download from Google Play. And like I said, I'm learning along with you. So I click download from Google Play. It's going to take me into my Google Play. And I'm going to click install. So you can see that it's installing. And this will probably take a while, so I'm not sure I'm going to sit here and show you how it's installing, but you get the idea. And so after it was installed, it would probably give me the option to just type my name in like I could on the Chromebook, and then I'd be entered into the meeting. All right, well, I hope this Zoom tutorial has been helpful for you. If I went too fast through something, please rewind the video and watch it again. Otherwise, please contact me. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer those. I hope that we can get everybody on Zoom so that we are able to kind of connect and just be a little bit more personal, even though we're all at our own houses. And I hope that, I hope that you get on Zoom, and I'll see you on there sometime. Thank you.